Hey guys, have you ever had a woman tell you, let's just take it slow. I need a couple more dates, things like that. I like to take my time to get to know you or get to know a man. And you get this feeling in the pit of your stomach like, something's wrong. But, part of you does want to believe her too. And so you give her the benefit of the doubt. What we're going to do, we're going to break down what does that really mean in female psychology. So I'm Dr. Tony, and on this channel, we talk about female psychology. We talk about red pill truths, everything surrounding male empowerment, male improvement. So let's get into it, okay? So on the surface, you want to be reasonable, right? You might think, yeah, maybe she just really does want to take time to get to know me. She's a good girl. She's just someone who just really needs to be present and just feel and let things develop with you. So I don't know, in Disney movies, maybe that's the case. But in reality, look, I'm just going to break it down. This isn't going to be a long video because you pretty much know where I'm going with this. She's not attracted to you. Okay, she's not. You just got to get over the fact that this woman is just not feeling you like that. And that's okay. It shouldn't be anything to get you upset or make you feel bad or deficient about yourself because there's a million reasons why a woman may not be attracted to a man. But what do you do in your mind? You're going to default to some kind of deficiency about yourself. And a lot of times it's not that. It could be many things. But I don't want you to ever pay attention to why a woman's not attracted to you. It doesn't matter. She probably wouldn't tell you the truth anyways if you asked her. So that we don't want to care about, we don't want to think about, but what we want to do, we want to be able to look at look at the truth with that, okay? So when a woman tells you this, she's already put you in one or two categories. Women have the alpha guy who they will drop everything for and have sex with right away, or they'll have the beta guy. He's the guy used for the dinners, used to fix her tire and to move her grand piano up 10 flights of stairs. Guys like that. Those are the orbiters, the guys who are allowed to be put in the friend zone. Okay? So she's already made that decision, and she probably made that decision pretty much when she first met you. She just allowed you to take her out for some food, a free meal or stuff like that. Well, this is what it is. I don't get mad if women want to use a guy. You know what? If a guy doesn't, if he's not on his game and he doesn't understand female psychology, well, you know what? He should get used. I know it doesn't sound fair, but hey, that's life. Life isn't fair. Okay, so never get mad at a woman for just living up to her nature. Okay, she's going to protect herself, and that's fine. The thing is, with you, you don't allow yourself to be put in that friend zone. So also, you don't even have to wait for to tell if a woman doesn't like you on a date. You don't even have to wait for her to tell you, I need to take it slow. All you need to do is escalate the interaction when you're with her. If you talk about things of a more romantic nature, see what she says. See how much information she gives you. See how much she gets into it. See if you can start to get her in her emotional and her feeling state. You know, we'll talk about that in other videos about how that looks like. Now that's one thing that may be a little more complicated. Easiest thing to do though, physical escalation. Sit next to her, sit near her. Any kind of touch, a touch on the hand, a touch on the arm, touch on the back. I swear, if that woman so much as flinches, okay, she has just told you she is not that just she doesn't want to be with you, she's repulsed by you touching her. Okay, or she's got some serious trauma from some other situation, but usually it's not that. Okay, so that's another way to tell what a woman is thinking without her saying a word. Okay, so anyways, when a woman tells you, the bottom line, let's look at how do we handle this so-called objection. So she's made up her mind to let you know she's putting you in the friend zone. That's what she's saying it without literally saying it. So all you got to do, you guys, with a woman who says these things, just uh, you just want to break it off at that point. You just tell her, hey, you know what, that's cool and everything, but I think I'm just going to be on my way. You're always nice, you're always courteous, you're always cordial, but it's nice hanging out with you, good to get to know you, but I'm gonna be over here just doing my thing. Take care. Boom. Then you cut it and that's it. That's it. Simple as that. You don't allow a person, you only want to deal with, listen to me good. You only want to deal with pure and sincere attraction. You don't want to deal with, there is no such thing as lukewarm attraction. Attraction is served hot. And if this bowl of attraction turns cold, it's no longer attraction. Okay? So there's no such thing as lukewarm attraction or 60-70% attraction. I know you hear that from guys. And if a woman has the so-called 60 or 70% attraction and she finally quote unquote gives in and gets with you, that woman's only going to use you anyways. So what's the use? Who wants to be together with someone just to be used? All right. So you want to deal with pure attraction. If you've got to chase it, then it's not attraction. Okay. And here's the deal, woman, I don't care how responsible they are. It doesn't matter if she's got to be at work at 6 in the morning. She will be at your place till 4:30 if she wants to. She will sleep with you on the first date if she wants to. Listen, guys, there's very few virgins out there anymore. Okay, we know that. Okay, most of these girls you've dated, and I make no judgment on it, they've been with a number of guys before. So they've had the one night stands, the Chads, the Tyrones, the Pookies, the Ray Rays. They give it up to them. Okay, so generally, when you take that girl on a date, when she says and gives you that line that she's going to she needs more time. When you went out to dinner, you always know they never eat it all. They might order something extra and they're going to get that to go box. That box is going in the refrigerator and she's going to get pounded out by one of these guys. Okay, simple as that. When he gets hungry after working up an appetite, he's going to eat the food that you paid for. Okay, that's why I don't even recommend taking a lot of these women out on dinner dates early on because a lot of them don't have really good and honest intentions. I'm not saying they owe you sex or anything, but they owe you honesty. They owe you to be genuine, and a lot of them aren't doing that when they agree to go out with you. They already know they have no romantic interest in you in them, and they'll let you take them out anyways. So we'll get into that on some other videos. So again, never be put into that beta provider space, which means being a friend. When a girl tells you she needs time, just let her go and don't worry about what you think you could have had. Because even if you get her, she's not going to be worth it regardless. She would just be there to use you. Okay? So that's all I got to say with that. Only deal with genuine desire from a woman. Don't deal with lukewarm desire because there's no such thing. All right, we'll see you in the next video.